market analysis, and I wanted to do this early because my Sunday is very, very packed. And yes, I wanted to do this early because my Sunday is very, very packed, and market is still not open. So this is, it looks to me like the right time to do it if I'm not going to do it on Sunday. So yes, I'm going to start by analyzing XAUUSD, and for those who don't know what that is the symbol name for gold. Yeah, so let's get into it. Let me start by doing some bar replays. I'll start new. So yeah, I'm going to start from Friday. And for those who did not watch my previous market analysis, I mentioned what the hell auntie? I'm joking, let me be serious. Okay, so I was predicting market is either going to react here and then move, and I also predicted market is going to come all the way here. Why? Because I was targeting the internal range liquidity and also the monthly fair value gap. So the monthly fair value gap, this is it, this zone. You get me? You see me? So yeah, this is the weekly, and this week's weekly candle printed an inside range for us. So I'm not very sure about next week's price movement. But I'm still going to do an analysis because I do this every beginning of the week, though this is not the beginning of a new week, but then I do this the beginning of every week, so it's best if I still do it and post. So I'm going to the 1 hour time frame. So we are going to start by doing some bar replays. So yeah, it should be fast because I don't intend on recording a long session. So from this point, I had an indication price is going to go up, because from this point to this point, let me excuse this and this and this. What else should I remove? Okay, that's all. I had an indication price is going to go up because from this point to this point shows a bullish momentum. You see, you can see that over here it showed a bullish momentum, by the way, red candles inside, not in a sense that there are no red candles here, but look at the momentum of these red candles and look at the ones here. You can see that these ones are relatively small as compared to these ones. So we started, and Sunday confirmed everything. Sunday open. So Sunday open broke this high for us with a lot of momentum, and then created a little consolidation here. So let's see. So this is Sunday, and this is Monday's trading day. So entry would have been here on this order block, put my exit here. That's for tight stop loss. And then here is for open stop loss. Those who are protective about their capitals can extend your stop loss. Then put here Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So this is it. Boom, 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 boom. So Monday went up. Monday showed a strong bullish momentum, and over here you can see that this price movement occurred during the New York session, or the New York kill zone. Yes, kill zone. You can see it over here. So it was going up, and then New York kill zone retraced a little. So you can see 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10. Then from 11 it started gassing up. So yeah, Tuesday, what did Tuesday do? Tuesday open. Tuesday came down a bit. Okay, this is 8 o'clock, this is 9 o'clock. So let's assume we're on 1x speed. Yes. So Tuesday, New York kill zone came all the way here, entered this other block. And then you can see price movement from there. So if I wanted to take an entry on Tuesday, this is where I'll place it. Put my take profit 1:2, and then let's see what price will do. So Tuesday didn't show any significant price movement. It ranged the whole day on Tuesday. So it ranged the whole day on Tuesday, but then it caught a few pips. So let's calculate the pips. That's 400 pips. That's crazy. I think if this is your I think if this is your target, you would have achieved it. 400 pips is now easy to catch on gold. So you can see we hit our take profit on Wednesday. And yes, Wednesday hit our take profit. Let me see here. Created a little consolidation, broke above that consolidation over here. If I wanted to take an entry, I'll put my order there, place my stop loss below these lows, yeah, and then below these lows, yeah, and target 1:2. That's always my target, 1:2, you see. But then there are cases where I refine them, so I go on the lower time frame and refine them, but I don't have time for that, so, and I don't want to go into that. So let's see what Thursday did. So came into that other block, went up, ranged a little, went up, and then started coming down. Yes, so this will be an indication to me that market wants to do what? Market wants to come down. Oh, sorry, the price of gold wants to drop. It broke below this low, and then it shows signs of dropping. So now this setup will become invalid. And then what will I do? Now I change my direction. I put this here, and then put my stop loss above this red candle. Can you see it? Go for 1:2. and then look at what market is going to do. Let's look. Boom, it has hit mine. Then what do I do again? I wait for price to come all the way here. If I want to take another order, I put it here, put my stop loss above this high. 1:2. Let's see what price does. Boom, you can see it almost hit my stop loss, but then it reversed. That's why it's good to put it above the highs. You get it? So yes, this price movement was expected because I felt like feelings are useless in trading. So I had an understanding that the price of gold was overbought from this point to this point. So I was looking for a restructuring in the market before any major move. You get it? So here would have been my internal range, liquidity, internal range, liquidity, internal range, liquidity, and drop all the way to this side. So let's forget about this and let's look at current price. Let's go to current price. So weekly time frame, let me see what the weekly time frame is doing. What let me see what the monthly time frame is doing. Okay, so yes, so this month is still in the range of this month. Now I am speculating price is going to do a crazy move and then come all the way into this fair value gap. I'm targeting this fair value gap, especially this whole zone, because you don't see it on the monthly time frame, but when you go on the weekly and then the daily, or you don't even see it on the weekly. So when you go on the daily, look at this. There's internal range here, internal range, there's order block here, and then this is the reason why I'm heavy on the fact that market is going to keep dropping. You see this optimal trade entry zone. So the optimal trade entry zone is just a zone in the price, or a zone where price returns to discount. That's if it's in the buy, and then premium if it's in a sell. Let me put my phone on do not disturb before someone calls me and fucks my video up. I want to your body na meat pie. Yeah, this your canna. I don't know my head. Okay, so my network, let me pause this bitch. Okay, my network is back. I think it was switching from the normal bundle to midnight bundle. So yes, go on the weekly time frame. You can see that the weekly took out the high of this candle. That's the previous week's candle. So I put my wait, let me check if it's recording. Okay, yes, it's recording. 1x. Put my line here. So this is my range. I'm not expecting price to come below this week's low again, although it might, but I'm not expecting it to 3999.77. and then the other one is going to be at top this candle. $4245.13. Okay, now let's go to the daily time frames. So we've started. Okay, so 1 day. Forget about the previous chart. You see. So this whole zone, right? This is where my focus is. From what the daily has shown me, I believe price is going to continue going up. But price is fractal, and you can see that. Look at what happened here, right? You can see that it came down, went up. So those who have not monitored price for a long time will think, okay, this is going to break above this high again, but it went up small and came down. So that's what I think wants to happen here. You see, it came all the way here and then started going down. You understand? But I'm going to stick with my buy bias because the daily time frame is a pretty high time frame. So yes, I'm going to stick with my bias. Then I'll circle out this portion as my order block portion. Let me change it. OB. Yes. So 4-hour time frame. Boom. 1 hour time frame. Boom. 30 minutes time frame. Boom. 15 minutes time frame. Boom. From what I'm seeing, I don't believe price is going to continue going up from this zone, right? I think it's going to do a small sweep below this zone and properly enter into this fair value gap. You see, although it may not do exactly what I'm saying, but then that's what I think it's going to do. So I'll name here as the PWL, that's previous week low, and PWH, that's previous week high. So now let's go to the daily. Now let me get rid of this because that's the previous week before this bullish move. That's the previous week's high, and then they took it out. So let me get rid of this. Now let me put my line here. 4-2-11-52. Yes, so PDH, previous day high. So when Monday's trading day opens, this is what I'm going to use to measure my liquidity reach, where price is trying to reach for liquidity. You get it? So 4H, then 1H. I believe price is going to try and take out this low before continuing up. Now let me teach you something. You see the weekly time frame. Look at this. You see what price did? They consolidated, had a huge boost up, and then came down again. And then it's going up, right? Let me show you what happens on the daily time frame. Can you see the same thing happen here? It went up, consolidated or retraced, went up, 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 and then came down. So I'm expecting the same thing to happen on the daily time frame. So we are still going to have a bullish run, but as to when it's going to happen, when exactly it's going to happen, I don't know, because it may come all the way down into this portion, you understand? It may come all the way down to this zone before going up again, but I believe due to the fractal nature of price, is going to repeat the same thing. So it may go up, sweep this place, go up a little, extend before coming down, and then it will do a crazy move by coming all the way down and sweeping the internal range liquidities and get it. But our focus is not there. Our focus is on the short-term opportunities price can offer. So yes, I believe it's going to go up from here, but then there are signs that price may show that will change my narrative on where it's going to go next. You understand? So here is a serious bullish move up. It came all the way down into this fair value gap. It didn't close the whole range. Let me see. Oh, yes, it didn't close the whole range, but I believe if it's going to go up, it can come sweep this old previous day's low, come into this other block before it continues to go up. So that's my take on gold. Yes, and then let's go to Bitcoin. Whoa, Bitcoin did a crazy. So wow, you can see my market analysis from last week. So I didn't clean it, and then Bitcoin did exactly what I said it was going to do. So for now, price has come into this zone. So for now, I don't know exactly what Bitcoin is going to do. Let me get rid of these so that I do it again. Okay. The high time frame is always special in a sense that it gives you a direction of what price is going to do. So always make sure you are checking from the higher time frame, you are getting your bias from the higher time frame, or else. So let me introduce you to something. No, let me emphasize on something I mentioned earlier. You see, price went up, came down, went up, came down, went up, came down, went up, and then now it's showing heavy signs of wanting to come down, because you can see this engulfing bearish candles like these ones. You understand? So my speculation is either price is going to come all the way down, take out this low. Listen very well, I'm not saying that's what it's going to do. It's either going to come all the way down, take out this low before it goes up again, because it has had a pretty strong, this is the monthly time frame, guys. It has had a pretty strong bullish run. Let's check. Yes, so if it doesn't come all the way here, which I believe it might do, sweep below this low, play around this point, and then continue going. If it doesn't do this, it's going to come to this zone and then continue going up. But I believe the fact that price took out this, I hope this thing is recording my voice, because if it's not recording my voice, yeah, wow. The way I will vex. All the talking big ball out. No, like I will fight my machine rough. So yeah, so price took out this liquidity, swept this sell side liquidity, and yes, so we have an understanding that anytime price sweeps a liquidity, it's likely to range and change direction, or change direction immediately. So here we are seeing strong bearish candles, so I'm not sure price is likely going to do anything crazy in terms of going all the way up. That will take a strong fundamental backing to do that. By the way, this is Bitcoin, so let's not lose sight of it. So yes, price has come all the way into this other block. Let me circle this whole range. Yes, price has come all the way here, but let me take this one off. No, so we know that from this range all the way here, this is our playing zone. This is where we believe price can play and then go up. So for price to for us to change our narrative on the bearish bias, we can wait for price to do something like this. Take out this high with a strong bullish momentum, you understand? So we can go here, boom, and then if it breaks this high with a strong bullish momentum, then we'll change our direction, like gold. You see what gold did? You see, it took out this high with a strong bullish momentum, so it changed our direction on what gold is going to do. So yes, let's go back to full screen. So for us to change our direction, that's what we'll be expecting price to do. But now that it has not done any of that, even on the lower time frame, no. We are going to maintain our bearish bias. You understand? So, but it's ranging currently. So there's a high possibility. So you see the 1 hour time frame. If we're still going to continue going down, it should have just small series of retracements. It shouldn't be going up, down in the same range. So right now it's consolidating, and then we have an understanding that when price is consolidating, there's a high probability that it's changing direction. You understand? So yes, we are going to wait for this phase to pass. So for Bitcoin, I don't have any clear direction. However, we can change our bias according to what price feeds us, or the data price feeds us. So yes, this is the high of the previous week, and this is going to be the low. So yes, I think if anything is going to happen, inside this zone. Okay, let me get rid of this. As well. FVG, yes. So yeah, price is going to get into this range. Fair value gap, I believe that is a strong zone for price to bounce off of. Yes, that's a good zone. So if we are going to maintain our bullish momentum or our bullish bias, I believe price should get this to this level and then start going up again. But from the way it has been ranging and then shown strong signs of coming down, I doubt. Let's go to USDJPY. USDJPY. This is one of my favorite pairs, and people don't know about this. Trading JPY is interesting, honestly. So it's just that it tends to return to your zones many times before it goes the direction it has to go to. So yeah, this is the weekly time frame. Price ate into this other block, went up a little, came down into this other block again, went up a little, didn't leave any room for imbalances. It covered everything by coming down again. So we selected this as our range, and then when price moved up again, before I go to the daily time frame, let me do this. So there's liquidity resting above this zone. Yes. So let me look at this well. These are equal lows. So I hope you can see these are equal lows, and it's on the higher time frame as well. So yes, I believe price may. What's going on? I believe price may come all the way here, but that's for like the longer perspective analysis, because this is the monthly time frame, guys. It takes a whole month to form each candle you see on this time frame, and on the weekly it takes a whole week to form each candle. Same as the daily, same as the 4 hour, same as the 1 hour, same as the 2-3 hours, and then the minutes time frame. So let's go to the daily and see what price was doing. Okay, so it came up here with, it broke above this high or this series of highs. That's from here all the way here with crazy momentum, right? We chased into this other block, went up again, but the momentum over here is not promising. It doesn't look promising. And then we have an understanding that the range over here is very, very tight, so that's what is keeping price, or that's what is letting price consolidate for this long. So the range over here is very, very tight, and I'll make a video about that. So where you see tight ranges, right, it's hard for price to break below those ranges because there are lots of orders here. And then for markets to break below this low, that means it has to undo all the orders here. Don't worry guys, I'll teach this. I'll make a video about it where price goes back to undo the orders that it did in the markets before going a certain direction. So yeah, this is our newly found range, and then I'm going to take this off because this was our last week's weekly market analysis, and then it hit our take profit target with ease. Whoa. Okay, with ease. So this is the new range. That's right. Yes. And then we'll go to the daily time frame to check what's happening. Okay. USDJPY is a thief. I found it. After years of showing me, now I can look at you and see you. Motherfucker. Hey guys, trading is going to drain you. Honestly, I won't lie to you. Trading is going to drain you. You're going to get frustrated most of the times, especially if you are new. Yeah, so came back, ate into this other block. So now this is our range. That's this new order block. But it's going to be a short-term range, so I'm going to pull this here and then make the line 1x because I believe it is our short-term range. So price may come all the way here, take this out before going up again. But let me show you what I saw on the lower time frame that made me change my perspective. What I saw on the lower time frame is this. Price went up, consolidated, came back down to take out this low. You see, so a sweep has happened, liquidity sweep. I think the X's are too much. The X's are too much. Yes, so we can put and you can see, as you can see, immediately price took out this low, right? What did you see? You saw a bullish move up, right? Yes. So let's go to the daily and try and find exactly. So I'll change this and then put this here. The low is what? 153.617. Okay, so 1 hour. So took out this low. Let me see. They took out this low and then showed an effort to want to go up. Yes. Okay, and the daily candle, the daily time frame to what? It looks like it not looks like a doji. That is a doji, and a doji candle mostly signifies a reversal or a retracement. You understand? So when we see this, we know that it's a turning point. Now let's go to the 1 hour time frame and try and find. Let's go to the 15 minutes time frame. Okay, so for now I've not seen anything interesting, but I can perfect. So there are equal highs here. Perfect. Buy side BS dollar. So buy side liquidity. So should price want to do anything, I'm waiting for it to wait. First of all, let me measure this. So this is internal range number 1 taking out. Number 2, oh yeah, suspect, you can get taken out. Number 3, and number 4. So yeah, you can see this. And then number 4 happens to be in our optimal trade entry zone. I hope this thing doesn't reach 1 hour. Optimal trade entry zone. Yes. So I'm not saying price is going to come all the way here, right? But then should we see any drops, I believe it should end here in this zone. Understand? But this is the 5 minutes time frame. Let's go on the larger time frame to have a good perspective. So this is an order block, and I believe it's going to hold. So I can put my entry here. Leave my stop loss under the order block, and then put my take profit above these highs. So I'm targeting for a ratio of 1:2. As for this not all-time high, but as for this high, I'm skeptical because price is ranging a lot. So let me check the 30 minutes time frame. Yes, so should anything happen, I believe it should happen in this zone. Let me check the 1 hour. Okay, it may not come all the way down here, so but we are just speculating. So I'll wait for Monday and Tuesday's trading day to see what is going to happen in USDJPY before I'll have a final buyers on USDJPY. Now let's go to GBPUSD. So GBPUSD weekly time frame. Wow. I got something good. Good. So let's go to the 1 month time frame. I got something good. I got something good. It's another block, and price has come into this, and I believe it's going to want to go down, especially because of these 2 candles. So let me go to the 1 hour time frame and then clear these things. So yeah, last week this is how I forecasted the market. I said it was going to go all the way up here, take out our take profit levels, but clearly it didn't do that. It took out our stop loss by how many pips? By 10 pips. You see, this is why you don't leave your stop loss exactly where the low is. You bring it down a bit. So imagine if I had added 10 pips to where my stop loss is, I would have been in profit if I took this trade. I didn't take the trade on GBPUSD, honestly. I barely trade this now. I used to trade it when I was new. Yeah. Gold is where the money day. So because of these 2 candles, right, But again, price came all the way down to take out this liquidity, and then it's showing signs of retracement, in a sense that I believe is going to come into this zone, which it has. So you see, it stepped into the fair value gap, and then it may start going down from here. But then the daily time frame too is showing us a ranging market at this zone. So you know what it can do? It can come all the way down, take out this low again, because it took out these lows. Let me see. 4 hour. Let's check. I'm not going to go on the lower time frame again. So yeah, it can come down, take out these lows before going up again. But then if we are going to maintain a bullish bias, when it comes down and takes out this low, then we would have to wait for it to break above this high for a market structure shift before we start hunting for buy setups. But from here, you can hunt some small buy setups because it's ranging over here, and then for me it's showing signs of wanting to go up, you see. But that's for me. So in the daily time frame too, you see, the daily time frame too shows that, let me go to the daily first. The daily time frame too shows that it can just be a short-term retracement before continuing its, because I circled all this place as a point where markets can get to before continuing its run up. But we wait for price to do what it has to do. The monthly is telling me we've hit the monthly is telling me this is our overall range to look at, because this high and this high are relatively equal, you see, and then it has gained a lot of momentum from this point, right? So we believe it can come all the way into this range, play around here, and then go up. But then the weekly is also telling me something, you understand? So it took out this low with no clear momentum. So if we are going to change our narrative to bearish, we want to see momentum, we want to see it close below this low, you understand? And this didn't close below it. It came under, retraced, respected this level. This one too came down, went back up, respected this level by not closing below it. This one too came down, went up, respected this level by not closing below it, you understand? So now we have gosh, I'm feeling sleepy. We have some evidence that price might want to go up after all this brouhaha, you understand? So yeah, that's the end for the market weekly commentary. But let's go and check the fundamental news, then let's see. So Monday we don't have high impact US news, we only have Canadian dollar news, and then they have CPI. And then since Canada and then US are close, right, it may affect price movements. You may see some price movements in USD pairs, and then you would be confused because you think it has to be only USD news that pushes the US dollar. No, you don't just watch that one. Some of the news here, especially GBP, it affects US dollar news sometimes, you understand? And then Wednesday there is FOMC meeting minutes, 7 p.m. Let me check if meaning Monrovia. I use New York. Oh, can't whine me. Okay, 5. Eastern time, US and Canada. Give me the money, many more. Yeah, ora me pedo. Kuana me show. Never had a chance, me say. Obi as a name rebeba. So guys, I've set it to New York time, so you can see over here. We expect it to drop at 2 p.m. Wednesday 2 p.m. New York time. That'll be like is it 7 o'clock in Ghana? 7 p.m. in Ghana. Yes. So 7 p.m. and we may see market shake because this is important news. You understand? FOMC minutes meeting. And then Thursday we have and we have this. We have unemployment rates too, non-farm employment change, unemployment rates, average hourly earnings, and also Friday we have flash manufacturing PMI, flash services PMI. So next week might be an impulsive week or a whipsaw week because there are some serious red candles that I'm seeing here, and then it has the ability to turn markets upside down and then change the narrative or the traders are entering the week with. So this is the end of the weekly market analysis or market commentary, and I hope it gives you insights when you watch it and can aid your analysis. And I'll see you next week. Okay, that should be all right. Let me end it.